What was the Sino-Soviet split? Have you ever wondered how two countries that shared a common ideology could end up at odds with each other? The Sino-Soviet split is a fascinating chapter in the history of communism. It refers to the gradual breakdown of political and ideological relations between the People's Republic of China and the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. This split was a significant event during the Cold War, impacting not just these two nations but the entire global communist movement. The roots of this split lie in ideological differences and national interests. The Chinese Communist Party, led by Mao Zedong, and the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, led by Nikita Khrushchev, had different visions for socialism. Mao and his followers viewed the Soviet Union's policies as a departure from true Marxist-Leninist principles. On the other hand, Khrushchev and his party saw China's approach as extreme and reckless. A key moment occurred during the 20th Congress of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union in 1956. Khrushchev's criticism of Joseph Stalin was met with skepticism from the Chinese leadership. This event marked a turning point and led to a series of exchanges that further strained their relations. By 1960, the Soviet Union withdrew its economic and military aid from China, which intensified tensions between the two nations. The consequences of the Sino-Soviet split were far-reaching. First, it fractured the international communist movement. Many communist parties worldwide had to choose sides, aligning with either China or the Soviet Union. This division weakened the global communist movement as a whole. Second, the split allowed four significant geopolitical shifts. One of the most notable changes was the warming of relations between the United States and China. In 1972, United States President Richard Nixon made a historic visit to China, marking a significant change in global politics. Third, the split influenced domestic policies in China. Mao's government initiated the Cultural Revolution from 1966 to 1976. This movement aimed to prevent the rise of bureaucratic communism similar to that of the Soviet Union. Lastly, the Sino-Soviet split led to border conflicts between China and the Soviet Union. Clashes occurred along their shared border in the late 1960s, further highlighting the growing rift. From a socialist perspective, the Sino-Soviet split illustrates the challenges of maintaining unity within the global socialist movement. It reveals how different interpretations of socialism can lead to divisions. The split also shows that national interests can sometimes take precedence over ideological solidarity. In the context of socialism versus communism, the Sino-Soviet split highlights the complexities of implementing socialist principles in different national contexts. Both China and the Soviet Union claim to be socialist states, yet their differing approaches led to a significant rift. This situation emphasizes the diversity of socialist thought and practice, as well as the challenges of maintaining a unified international socialist movement.